Hi, my name is Jacqueline Paul, and I'm the project lead for the Mawgli Giginijana initiative. You're going to be hearing from my colleagues Elizabeth Burton, policy analyst, and Heather McNeil, our legal advisor. So we are from the Mawgli Giginijana initiative, which means keeping our children together. And our team works out of the Gwillimuk Glusawakin Mi'kmaq Rights Initiative office. We are working to draft a Mi'kmaq customary code and policies to reclaim Mi'kmaq jurisdiction over child welfare from the province. The work we are doing on the Mi'kmaq Customary Code is an exercise of Aboriginal right and self-governance and does not derogate from the Aboriginal treaty and inherent rights of the Mi'kmaq rights holders. The Mi'kmaq Customary Code and policies will also remain in draft form until they are ratified and can be changed based on the feedback we receive from our stakeholders.
So today we're going to be talking about entry pathways when a Mi'kmaq child or family needs agency support. If the new agency determines that there's a family preservation or child protection issue for a family and they become formally involved, they have two entry pathways to address the issue with the family. The first pathway is the Wigamish Gigwin'na Circle, and the second is the tribunal, which is an alternative to a court process. Wigamish Gigwin'na means let's gather our family or relations. The first entry pathway that should always be considered is the Wigamish Gigwin'na Circle. For many Mi'kmaq, the circle is a powerful symbol of connectivity and completeness. It's linked historically to community approaches to resolving conflict, repairing harm, and restoring relationships. The circle concept is inherent to the cultural fabric of the Mi'kmaq and is reflective of Mi'kmaq traditional practices of community consensus and decision-making, reconciliation, and shared responsibility of the family and the community coming together to help and support one another. Wigamish Gigwin'na circles can be used in any program area provided by the agency, including prevention and early help, family preservation, placements, and adoption. Wigamish Gigwin'na circles help to bring together the child, family, carer, or adopting parent and their circle of care to help plan for and meet their needs. The circle of care can be people or organizations that the child, family, carer, or adopting parent can seek services and support from. Wigamish Gigwin'na circles also give the child, family, carer, or adopting parent a strong voice in decision-making. Referrals are not just made by the agency, but they can also be made by family if they think it'll help meet their needs.
The second entry pathway is the tribunal, which is a Mi'kmaq hearing process created by and for the Mi'kmaq. The tribunal can better address the special and unique needs and circumstances of Mi'kmaq children and families involved in family preservation or child protection matters. The tribunal is an alternative Mi'kmaq approach to provincial court systems and provides traditional, cultural, and holistic space to resolve these matters. However, the tribunal is the most intrusive entry pathway for a family preservation matter and must only be used in situations where the Mi'kmaq child's safety and well-being cannot be safeguarded through planning and working through a Wigamish Gigwin'na Circle. The tribunal can make orders with respect to the care and placement of Mi'kmaq children involved with the agency. Other orders can be made if they are necessary to protect a Mi'kmaq child from harm and when it is in the Mi'kmaq child's best interests. The MKK team has had many discussions about timelines for families involved in family preservation matters. We understand that the customary code and policies need to balance both the needs of the family and being realistic about how long it can take to resolve concerns and issues, which may be based in historic trauma. But we also need to keep in mind that children have a different perception of time and need some level of certainty about their future. To that end, we've been told by some stakeholders that the timelines for families involved in family preservation matters through the current provincial system are not enough. No two families progress the same, and this needs to be taken into account. To address this, we are proposing in the customary code increasing the timelines on family preservation matters to allow parents and caregivers that opportunity to rectify the family preservation concerns and seek to reunite with their child. We are considering 18 months for a supervision order where the child is able to stay in their home with their family. We are considering 26 to 30 months, depending on the child's age, where the child has been removed from their parents or caregiver. These increased timelines allow for much more time to address concerns than the provincial legislation does. We have also built in extensions for these timelines if a family is making progress and needs more time. Extensions of timelines need to take into account the best interests of the Mi'kmaq child. We are also currently working on building in a review or appeal process of the tribunal orders. Thank you for listening. We hope you keep an eye out on our social media and YouTube pages for our next video on notice provisions and family preservation. Thank you.
Thank you.